Hi guys, welcome to this week's video. For today I've got a full body energizing flow. I hope you enjoy it. There is going to be a bit of warm up and cool down included in this video. But if you want to do your own, if you want to start with a little bit of meditation, then by all means please pause this video. And when you come back to join us, we're going to meet in a tabletop position. So placing your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, the hands are shoulder distance apart, the knees hip distance. Find a nice flat spine. So a lot of times we're cued to draw the navel in, when in reality we should really be drawing the ribs and the navel towards one another and in. So get that nice straight spine as the train whizzes by us. We're going to reach the right leg back behind us. So try to spread the weight evenly between your hands and your left knee, pointing your toes, lengthening through the crown of the head. I now want you to bend that right knee. Flex your right foot. So you're going to push the heel towards the ceiling. We're going to move through some cat-cows like this. So as you inhale, you're going to drop the belly, push the heel up, take your gaze up. As you exhale, round through the back, draw your knee to your nose. Inhale as you lift. Exhale to round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale to lift. Try to come back to that neutral spine though, as you draw the right knee out to the side. I've heard teachers joke that it's like peeing on a fire hydrant. But try to square the pelvis off as you keep lifting that right knee up. I'm struggling with this. Keep drawing the right knee in towards your right elbow. Really feel that right glute firing up, and then step your right foot forward. So coming into a lizard lunge, you're going to tuck your back toes under, lift the left knee up, and just start to draw little circles with your hips in one direction first. And then changing directions, going the other way. As you come back through center, push into the palms. Round through the upper back, separate the shoulder blades. Slowly start to lift that right foot up and step it back into your plank pose. Find a strong plank pose. Gaze to the top of your mat. Take an inhale here as you exhale. Knees, chest, chin to the ground. Hugging the elbows in towards one another as you inhale, slide forward into a low cobra. So lifting the head and chest, making sure that the toes are pushing down into the ground. Keep hugging those elbows in. We're going to tuck the toes, push into the palms, lift yourself up, downward facing dog. Inhale to reach the right leg high to the sky, bend the knee, open up your hip. Keep trying to square the shoulders off to the front of the room. Start to draw big circles with your knees, so opening up that hip, going in one direction first, and then changing directions as you go the other way. Slowly coming back through center and lowering that right foot down to the ground. We're going to round through the upper back as you come forward into your plank pose. Remember, you have the option to stay here or drop your knees down. Otherwise, as you exhale, we're going to bend the elbows halfway, hug the ribs in, come back up through plank as you inhale, downward facing dog as you exhale. Inhale, roll forward into your plank pose. Lower your knees to the ground. Come back into your tabletop position. Find that neutral spine. Left leg reaches back, point the toes, lengthen through the crown of the head. Now you're going to bend through that left knee, push the heel, so flex the foot. As we inhale, drop the belly, push the heel high, gaze lifts. As you exhale, knee to nose, round through the back. Inhale, find that lift. Exhale, push into the ground, round the back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale as you lift. Find that neutral spine. Draw the left knee out to the side, coming into that fire hydrant pose. Lift the left knee a little bit higher, draw it in towards that left elbow, and step that left foot forward. Tuck your back toes under, lift your right knee up. Start to draw little circles with your hips going in one direction first. And then changing directions as you go the other way. Coming back through center. Round through the upper back, so protract those shoulder blades. Hollow the front body, draw the navel in. Slowly start to lift that left foot up and step it back into your plank pose. Take a deep inhale here as you exhale. The knees, chest, and chin come down to the ground. Elbows in. Inhale as you slide forward. Lift the head and chest only. Push into the toes. Tuck your toes under, push into the palms. Lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Now you're going to take an inhale in your downward facing dog as you reach the left leg high. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Keep squaring your shoulders off. And then draw nice little circles, kind of big circles, with that knee in one direction. then changing directions, going the other way. Slowly coming back to your center. Lower that left foot down, round through the upper back, and forward into that plank pose. Remember, you can stay here, drop the knees as you exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, back up through plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come high up onto the balls of your feet, take your gaze forward, start to tiptoe your feet to the top of the mat. Find a nice ragdoll at the top of the mat. Maybe you grab onto opposite elbows, maybe you take your hands behind your back and release your fingers. You can even bring your hands behind your head. Draw your chin to your chest, your elbows in, lengthen out through the neck. Releasing any tension in the lower back. Maybe swaying your hips from side to side, lengthening out the hamstrings. Release your arms down, gentle bend of the knees, chin to chest as we roll ourselves all the way up to standing. Head and neck are going to be the last things that come up. As they do, the shoulders go up, back, and down. You're going to heel toe your feet to touch. Hands into prayer, heart center. Take a moment to settle in. Set your intention. Offer up your practice. And let's get to it. As you inhale, sweep your arms high to the sky. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale as you lift and lengthen. As you exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back behind you. The inhale reaches your right arm up to the sky. Point both of your feet over towards the right-hand side. As you exhale, drop your hips. Your right hand points back. Inhale, sweep that right arm around. Frame your right foot. Step the right foot back. Your Vinyasa, high to low. Inhaling forward and up. Exhaling back. Downward facing dog. Inhale to reach the right leg high. Exhale, right foot in between your hands. Left knee releases. Release your back toes as you release your back knee. Sweep the arms up, coming into Energising. I want you to feel as though you're squeezing your inner thighs towards one another. It'll square your hips up. You'll feel that you lift up a little bit, and then you can scoop the pelvis forward and down as you lengthen through the fingertips. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. Tuck your back toes under. Shift your weight forward. Find standing splits. Release the head and neck down to the ground. Inhale, gaze lifts. As the lower foot steps to meet the right, left foot. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, dive down. Release the head and neck. Inhale as you lift and lengthen. Exhale, step that right foot back. Left arm's going to float up. Inhale. Feet point over towards the left, so coming onto the outer edge of your right foot as your hips drop. Take that left hand back. Inhale, sweep it around. Left foot steps back. Vinyasa, high to low. Inhale. Exhaling back. Downward facing left leg reaches high as you inhale. Exhale that left foot in between your hands. Drop the right knee, release the back toes, sweep the arms up on Vinyasa. Draw the navel in, lengthen through your fingertips, deep inhale. Exhale, hands down, tuck the right toes, shift your weight forward, standing splits to the top of the mat. As you inhale, your gaze is going to lift. Lower the right foot to meet left and exhale. Fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Inhale, lengthen through the fingertips. As we exhale, Ardha Utkatasana. So bend your knees, reach the arms back. Hover your chest over your thighs. As you inhale, float the arms up. Utkatasana. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift. Exhale, step or jump through your Vinyasa, high to low. Inhaling. Exhaling back. Downward facing dog. Alright, round one of our flow today. Reach the right leg high to the sky. As you exhale, bring your right knee to your nose and hold in tiger pose. Now holding your pose, start to take your right knee towards the left elbow. Drop your left heel down as you straighten your right leg out. Left arm reaches high to the sky. Take an inhale as you lift the hips a little higher. Maybe your gaze goes up to your left fingertips. Exhale, left hand down. Draw that right knee back towards your nose in tiger pose. And this time come onto the outer edge of your left foot. Right foot behind you. Wild putting. Now how softly can you start to lift that right foot up, almost as if transitioning through a side plank, and step the right foot forward. Hands frame the right foot in a runner's lunge. Catch your breath. Hands are going to come forward a little bit as you shift your weight. Standing splits. Reach that left leg high. Release the head and neck. Now as you inhale, gaze lifts. Step the left foot back. Drop your left knee down to the ground. Now because we're transitioning through this pose, keep your back toes tucked as you inhale, sweep the arms up. Anjane. Exhale, Ardha Hanuman. So right toes point up, right hip pulls back as the arms reach back and forward fold. Bend through the right knee, lift the left knee up. High level lunge. That right leg's probably feeling it. Draw that right leg back, right hip back. Left hip forward, take a deep inhale. Exhale, hands behind your back and release the fingers. As you open up the chest, drop the back heel, humble warrior, right shoulder on the inside of that right knee. We're not going to stay here though. As you inhale, lift up. Turn to the back of the mat. Humble warrior to the back of the mat. One more time. Inhale as you lift up. Turn to the front of the mat. Humble warrior and hold. So trying to draw the right hip in. As you push the right knee out, maybe using that right shoulder, the head and neck relax down to the ground. Take a deep inhale here. Stay as you are, but release your arms, your hands in line with that right foot. Fingertips walk over towards the left. Draw your right knee and your hip towards the right and melt your chest. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, right hand on the inside of that right foot. Sweep the left arm towards the front of the room. Now keep drawing that right hip in. As you open up through the left shoulder, maybe sink your hips a little lower, getting a straight line from your left fingertips to the edge of your left foot. Deep inhale here. Exhale, left hand down. Back heel's going to lift up. You're coming into a lizard lunge. Now you can stay here, it's a nice stretch. Otherwise, you're going to take the right hand underneath that right foot. A couple of options. Option 1, take your arms out like wings. Option 2, come into a bind. Option 3, your hands come back down on the ground. You're going to straighten that right leg and work on your balance, Ekapada Vinyasa 2. If you're in Ekapada, you're going to sweep the right leg back, move through your Vinyasa. Otherwise, plant your hands, step the right foot back, move through your flow or lean us in downward facing dog. Take a moment to find your breath in downward facing dog. As per usual, you can always take child's pose. You can also come onto your forearms if you want to warm the shoulders up. Otherwise, deep breath here. And let's do the left side. Inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, left knee to nose in tiger pose. Stay as you are, but draw that left knee to the right as you drop the right heel. Straighten your left leg. Right arm reaches high. As you inhale, push the hips a little higher. Take your gaze to your right fingertips. Lower the right hand down, left knee to nose, tiger pose. Come on to the outer edge of your right foot. Left foot comes behind you. Wild wing as that left arm reaches forward. Now as lightly as you can, once again, almost transitioning through side plank. Take that left foot, step it to the front of the mat. Frame that left foot. Take your fingertips forward as you shift your weight forward, coming into standing splits. Release the head and neck. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, bend through that left knee, step the right foot back, drop the right knee down. Keep the back toes tucked, we're transitioning. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, Ardha Hanuman, straighten the left leg, arms flip back. Inhale, bend the front knee, lift the back knee, high level lunge. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another if you're losing balance. And remember that you can keep the feet hip distance apart. They don't have to be on a tightrope. Take an inhale here as you exhale, hands behind your back, interlace the fingers. Inhale to open up the chest, drop the back heel, humble warrior. Left shoulder on the inside of that left knee. Inhale, lift yourself up, turn to the back, humble warrior on the right side. Inhale, lift up, change sides again, humble warrior. Left side and hold. So even though we're kind of moving around our mat, see if you can draw that left hip in, left knee out. Release the head and neck. Take a deep inhale here. Slowly start to release the hands, but stay as you are. Hands on the inside of your left foot in line with that left foot, and then just walk your fingertips over towards the right. Pull that left knee away, left hip draws towards the left as you melt your chest down towards the ground. Taking one more breath here. And then walk your left hand on the inside of your left foot as you sweep that right arm to the front of the room. Now once again, draw the left hip in, left knee out as you open up through the right shoulder. Sink your hips a little lower. Straight line from the right fingertips to the edge of your right foot. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, right hand down. Right heel lifts. We're back in our lizard lunge. You're welcome to stay here. It's a nice stretch. Otherwise, taking that left hand underneath your left leg. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you float the arms. Maybe you bind. Final option is to plant the hands, straighten that left leg out, work on your balance, and then shoot that left leg back. Otherwise, you're stepping your left leg back, moving through your vinyasa, meeting back in downward facing dog. Take a moment to regroup, to find your breath. Remember, when you find your breath, you find your energy. Use that breath to cool the body down. In a similar fashion, we use it to warm the body up as well. Take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, you're going to bend the knees, look forward, step or jump. Between your hands as you inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. We're already working on the sweat. Round two. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, Ardha Utkatasana, arms float back. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Hold here for a moment. Squeeze the inner thighs. Sink the hips. Shift your weight towards your heels. Take an inhale as you lengthen through the fingertips. Exhale, hands to heart center. Twist to the right. So left elbow across that right knee. Square the knees off. Start to shift your weight into your right foot. See if you can float that left foot off the ground. If you can, take that left knee behind the right. Tap your left toes towards the right and then come back. Tap those the left toes and back. One more time. Tap and back. Now this time I want you to lift the left foot up and slowly step it back behind you into a twisted lunge. As soon as that left foot touches down, drop the left knee. Right hand reaches back. Left arm reaches up and over. Get a nice stretch through the left side of your body. This feels amazing. Deep inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Two options here. Move through a normal vinyasa. Otherwise, tuck the back toes. Right leg reaches up and back. Three-legged down dog. Funky vinyasa. Take your gaze to your fingers. Start to dive down. Inhale up. Exhale, push the right leg up and back. Otherwise, inhale to lift your right leg as you exhale, step the right foot between your hands. Back heel lowers as we cartwheel the arms. Warrior two. Find your warrior, strong warrior. I want you to flip your palms up. Feel the external rotation of the shoulders, the space. Lower the palms again. Now just flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, forearm to the thigh. Left arm reaches up and over. Inhale as you reverse. Exhale. Reach that left arm up and over. One more time. Inhale to reverse. This time you're going to cartwheel your hands. Left hand down, right arm up, simple twist. Back heel lifts up as you twist. Toes are going to point to the right. Same as we did at the beginning. Drop the hips. Right hand points back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift and hold. Option to stay here, option to take that right foot on top of the left. Coming into side plank. Now tuck the hips in, lift the hips high. Make sure your shoulders stacking over your wrist. Maybe gaze to your right fingertips, take an inhale. Exhale, right hand down, plank pose. You can stay here, you can drop your knees, otherwise bend the elbows halfway. Come back up through plank. Side plank on the right side, so right hand down, left arm reaches high. Same cues. Draw the hips in, lift the hips high. Maybe gaze up to your left fingertips, deep inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Move through your vinyasa. Inhale. Exhaling back. Woo! Downward facing dog. Find your breath. Slow it down. We're going to move through some spinal rolls. Round through the back as you come forward. Bend the knees, hips to heels, straighten the legs as you exhale. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, roll back. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back, just one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg reaches high. Walk your hands towards your left foot. Standing splits to the back of the mat. Remember, you can always use blocks. Otherwise, maybe play with grabbing onto your ankle with one hand. Work on your balance, grabbing on with both hands. Whew. Also, option now to plant the hands. Bend that left knee. Work on little bunny hops to your handstand. Making sure the left foot's down, the right leg's lifted. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. Step your right foot in between your hands. Drop the left knee down, release the toes, arms come up. On Vinyasa once again. This time maybe take it into a bit of a deeper back bend. Protect your lower back first, so squeeze the feet towards one another, draw the navel in, open from the heart, maybe your arms go a little wider as the shoulder blades draw in. Find a beautiful heart opening, take a deep inhale. As you exhale, hands to the ground, tuck the back toes, shift your weight forward, standing splits to the top of the mat. Release the head and neck. As you inhale, gaze is going to lift. Left foot steps hip distance away from the right foot. Fingers are going to grip your big toes as you inhale, gaze lifts. Exhale, fold. Then the elbows out to the sides. Release the head and neck. Give yourself a nice little stretch here. Working with your breath. Maybe shifting your weight forward ever so slightly, let the hips nice and high, crown of the head low. Create space in the shoulders if you can. And then release that toe grip. Last side, last round. Heel toe the feet together. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, half chair, float the arms back. Inhale, full chair. Squeeze the inner thighs. Sink the hips, shift your weight towards your heels. Lengthen through the fingertips, hands to heart center. Twist to the left. Right elbow across that left knee. Now shift your weight into your left foot. Can you hover the right foot off the ground? If you can, take the right knee behind the left. Tap your right toes towards the left and come back. Right toes tap to the left and come back. One more time, tap, come back. Start to lift through that right foot, step the right foot back into a lunge, drop the right knee down. Left hand behind you, right arm reaches up and back. Once again, enjoy that stretch along the right side. Deep inhale as you exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Option to move through a normal vinyasa or reach that left leg high. Gaze to your fingers, bend the elbows, dive down. Inhale up, keeping the right toes tucked. Exhale, push the left leg up and back. Otherwise, inhale, reach your left leg high, and exhale, left foot in between your hands. Back heel drops, cartwheel the arms open. Warrior two. Find a strong warrior. What's hot? Flip your palms up, open up through the shoulders. Just turn the palms down. This time, flip the front palm. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, forearms to thigh, right arm reaches up and over. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, forearms to thigh. Right arm reaches up and over. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the right hand down, left arm up, simple twist. Point your feet over towards the left. Drop the hips, left hand reaches, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Lower. And lift. Now option to stay here, option to bring the left foot on top of the right. Find a strong side plank. Woo. Maybe your gaze goes up, deep inhale. Exhale. Plank pose. Drop the knees or stay in your plank pose, otherwise bend the elbows halfway. Come back up through plank. Shift to the left side. Right arm reaches high, side plank on the left side. Lift the hips nice and high, maybe gaze to your right fingertips. Deep inhale. Exhale, right hand down. Move through your vinyasa, high to low. Inhaling forward and up. Exhaling back. downward facing dog. Spinal rollouts. Inhale as you roll forward. Exhaling back. Inhaling, roll forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, round through back. Bend the knees, hips to heels, straighten the legs 2 more times. Inhale, rolling forward. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. And exhale back. Lift the left leg high as you inhale. Walk your hands towards your right foot. Same options as before. Maybe grab onto your right ankle with one hand or both. Otherwise, planting your hands in front of you, bending your standing leg. And just work on little bunny hops to handstand. Now making sure that the right leg is down, left leg is lifted, walk your hands forward. Step that left foot through. Drop the right knee, release your toes, arms reach up on Vinyasa. Going a little bit further this time, so see if you can create a little bit more space. Through the upper body, draw the shoulder blades together, maybe the arms go out wide. Keep squeezing the feet towards one another, draw the navel in. Deep inhale, exhale. Hands to the ground, or a little bit further forward. Tuck the back toes, shift your weight forward, standing splits to the top of the mat. Fold. Inhale as your gaze lifts. Exhale, right foot for distance away from the left. Bend your knees a little bit deeper. Take the palms of the hands underneath the soles of the feet. Inhale as your gaze lifts. Exhale. Release the head and neck. Bend the elbows. And then work on straightening out your legs. Trying to keep that chest to thigh connection. Maybe working on massaging the wrists with the toes. Making sure the toes are lining up with the crease of your wrist. Pulling the hands up. Feet push down. Take one more breath. Releasing your hands from underneath your feet. Take your feet a little bit wider. Come into a Vinyasa squat. Hands onto opposite shoulder. Chin to chest. Roll your elbows down towards the ground. Your back nicely stretch. Maybe sway from side to side. And then you can reach the arms forward as the hips drop back. Give yourself a bit more of a stretch here. And then option to either stay here or move into crow. Planting your hands, taking your knees high up the arms, lifting the feet. If you're staying in Vinyasa squat, you can maybe draw the knees away from the arms, lift the hips a little higher, making an active squat. If you're in crow, work on shooting the legs back. Otherwise, plant your hands, step back, either through a Vinyasa or straight into downward facing dog. We're going to inhale, reach the right leg high. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Now, keeping the left leg straight, you're going to flip your dog. Reach the right arm forward. Lower your hips to the ground. You can always scooch back onto your mat. Bring the right sole of the foot on the inside of that left leg. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind you. Push into that right palm. Lift the hips high as you inhale. Exhale, lower the hips. Left hand to right knee, right hand reaches. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. And this time we're going to exhale, sweep that left arm all the way around. Draw that left hip in, so back into place. And then fold over your left leg, coming into Janu Shirshasana on the left side. So keep pointing the toes towards the crown of the head as the left hip draws back. The heels are pushing forward, crown of the head's reaching for your toes. Taking one more breath here. Slowly starting to roll yourself up. Draw that right knee to your chest. Plant your right foot down. Take that left hand behind you. Come back into wild thing. And we're slowly going to step that right foot to the front of the mat. Maybe rejiggle ourselves back. Commit back into lizard, so release the back knee, back toes. You can come onto your forearms, maybe stay where you were. You can come onto the outer edge of that right foot. You can push that right knee away. You can also bend the left knee, grab onto your left foot with your right hand. Keep opening up through the right shoulder if you're twisting. Breathing where you are. Enjoying the stretch. If you're holding onto your foot, you're slowly going to release it. Bring your hands back onto the mat. You're going to take your right hand on the outside of your right foot, heel toe that right foot almost towards the left. Tuck your back toes under, lift that back knee and just slide your left leg underneath the right. Come to seated. Reach that left arm up, hook left elbow across the right knee as your right hand comes behind you and twist. Every inhale, you're going to grow a little bit taller. Every exhale, you're going to twist a little bit deeper. Taking one more deep breath. Slowly releasing. You're going to cross at the ankles, plant the hands. Either move through a vinyasa or come straight back into downward facing dog, so we can do the left side. Reaching the left leg high as you inhale. Bend the left knee, open up your hip. Keeping that right leg straight, take that left leg behind you in wild thing. And then slowly lower your hips down. Keeping the right leg straight, you're going to draw that left sole of the foot on the inside of your right leg. Right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. As you inhale, you're going to lift the hips. Reach that right arm up and back. As you exhale, lower your hips, right hand to left knee. Left arm reaches up and over. Inhale, bring it back. Hips go high. Exhale, lower the hips. And twist. Inhale, reach it back. Lift. This time as we exhale, sweep the right arm all the way around. Remember to draw that right hip back into place so that the hips are facing forward as you fold into Janu Shirshasana on the left and then on the right hand side. Toes point towards you. Right hip draws back, crown of the head reaches forward. And breathe. Keep finding length in the spine. Every inhale will give you a little bit of lift and length. Every exhale will give you a little bit more release. Taking one more breath here. And slowly starting to roll yourself back up. You can move back over a little bit knowing where we're going. We're going to take that left knee to your chest. Plant the left foot down, right hand behind you as you lift back up through wild thing. Making that left foot as light as possible, you're going to step it forward. Left hand on the inside of that left foot. Drop the right knee, release the toes. Same options as before. So whatever variation you took, maybe on forearms, maybe you're pushing that left knee away. Maybe you're bending the right knee, grabbing onto your right foot with your left hand. If you are, opening up to that left shoulder. Working on sinking the hips, making sure that you're not taking yourself out of the pose just because you think you're going further or doing a more advanced pose. Just work what feels good to your body. Taking one more breath here. Slowly releasing that back foot, coming onto the palms of the hands. Taking the left hand on the outside of that left foot as the left foot heel toes all the way over towards the right. Tuck your right toes under, lift that right knee and just slide that right knee behind the left. Inhale, right arm reaches high, hook your right elbow across that left knee and twist. Once again, growing taller with every inhale, twisting deeper with every exhale. Taking one more deep breath. And then slowly releasing. This time taking your feet hip distance apart, planting them down, bending your knees. Arms reach out as if you're holding onto a nice big beach ball. Chin to chest, draw the navel in, start to roll yourself back onto the ground. Hugging your knees into your chest. Little rocks from side to side. Now doing whatever you need to do to finish your practice, whether it's an inversion, whether it's your spinal twists, and then making your way into your final relaxation pose, Shavasana. And staying in your Shavasana for as long as feels right for you. And that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to bringing many more, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.